What's going on, team? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hope we've all had a fucking great Christmas and New Year. Enjoyed ourselves, partied hard, partied not so hard. Whatever you wanted to do over that sort of festive period and that sort of that weird period, in it. It's a weird part of the year between Christmas and New Year. It's like everything's a bank holiday. You don't really know what to do with yourself. You're not in work or you're not really that motivated to go to the gym and whatever. But then we sort of think of the turning of the year to be a massive thing, and it kind of is. It sparks the next 365 days of the next year. So welcome to a new year. It is January 1st, 2020, which is crazy. Starts another decade. A decade ago, I was 13. I was 13 years old. 11 kilos heavier than I was now, which is kind of funny. But yeah, 13. And the last 10 years have taught me a lot. It's thrown a lot at me, but I'm still here, you know what I mean? It's taught me a lot. I'm going to take the wins. I'm going to leave the losses. I'm going to take the lessons and learn from them. And then hopefully we can move on and make this next 10 years a lot better. 33, I'm going to leave this next 10 years. 33, so it's going to be a lot of growing, a lot of building. Like this next 10 years is going to be. I'm gonna put it on record right now. It's going to be the 10 years to build an empire. I want to look back when I'm 33, and I am going to look back when I'm 33, and it's just be like, right, you did really well in those 10 years, kid, and like everything's on its way to being set up, if not set up, and then the next 10 years are going to be dominating. Who knows? I might even have kids by then. Like 33, who the fuck knows? But 10 years is a long time. It's a long time, but it's a very short period of time, and if we don't sort of seize it, then it's going to come and go before we even know it. So, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and all the above. First one in 2020. Let's kick it off. Kick it off nice and strong. Episode 18. 18. In fact, I just want to start off by saying fucking thank you, guys. Absolutely thank you. I think I'm up to 6 countries now. There's someone somewhere in 6 different countries that is listening to this. Absolutely blows my mind. Absolutely, I can't really put it into words, to be honest with you. I've been thinking about it all day to how to say thank you, and I genuinely don't know. I don't know how to say thank you, and I just want to say thank you in some sort of way. I never thought I would leave Manchester. I'd stay in the northwest of England and I'd sort of do my thing there, and being able to sort of travel the world and still trying to perfect my craft and help people in this medium of health and fitness to improve their lives, and people in 6 different countries of the world are actually interested of what I've got to say about these topics, and it blows my mind, and I just want to say thank you very much. So guys, you are the best, and I really appreciate all your support when it comes to all this stuff. If you want to find me on the old Instagram or Facebook page or all that bullshit, then it's Alex Thomas Fit. I'm pretty sure if you type in AT Fit in Instagram, it'll come up. On Facebook, it's AT Fit Coaching. And then obviously we have a new program coming out. It will go live on the 4th of January, and on the 6th of January it will start for 6 weeks, all designed around basically making fitness a lifestyle, make it a habit. I don't want to just sort of throw a load of stuff at you and it's just so overwhelming and you end up losing a load of weight in 4 weeks and then you go back to your own habits, your old habits. I want to be able to teach you a little bit more about this whole thing that we like to call fitness and health, and make it some sort of a lifestyle. So you'll be coming into a community in a closed Facebook group, and we're all going to have access to one another and talking through things constantly and helping each other out. And you're going to get a program. You're going to get a program which is 6 weeks long, 3 weeks, 3 sessions a week for 6 weeks. Obviously, if you want the maximum from this whole package, then you would be doing the program, but it's not compulsory. The program's going to have each day has got an accessory part at the end, and each accessory has got option A and option B, or option 1 and option 2. I can't remember which one I put. I think it's option 1 and option 2. So there's different options for you guys, and you can alter it for yourselves. It's very basic. It goes through the compound movements, and hopefully you move correctly. It'll go from a low amount of weight with a lot of reps to a higher amount of weight for you and fewer reps. And hopefully our body can be a little bit more robust having doing that program. And another big thing in it is nutrition, with teaching you what things are and portion size and what have you. So I'm really excited to kick off on the 6th of January. I think it can be really, really big. So if you want to sign up to that, you can do. Go onto the website, ATFitness, so ATFitness.com. Basically, it'll pop up and you can just sort of plug your email in, and that'll send me a message with your email. And then once, just before it goes live, I'll send you guys an email with like an itinerary list of what's going to happen and the things to do and whatever. And then obviously that program is going to go live. Program's only going to be 60 quid. So it's only £10 a week. And for those of you who are in New Zealand, where I'm based at the moment, that's only $20 a week, $20 a week. So it's only going to be $120 for basically unlimited access to your coach, i.e. me. A 3-day-a-week program for 6 weeks, coaching you through a bit of nutrition and how to actually learn a little bit more about nutrition and portion sizes, and then also having that community aspect as well. So it's very, very, very good priced, in my opinion. I didn't want to charge you through the roof. I could do and make a fuck ton of money, but that's not necessarily why I'm in this. Obviously, I've got to put food on my table. But I also want to help as many people as possible, and if that means lowering the price a little bit, then that means lowering the price a little bit. Anyway, I digress. That is a shameless plug, but at the end of the day, this is my podcast and that is my program, so I think I'm allowed to do that. Episode number 18. We're closing down on that 20 mark, which will be really, really cool. Episode number 18. I was actually talking to my flatmate about this one, and she was wondering about. She wanted me to talk about a little bit of like gym intimidation, and people being scared to go to the gym because of what other people think, and that is a massive one. That's something that I completely forgot about, to be honest with you, and it is a massive deal for some people, and fuck, it was even a massive deal for me, even being a man, and even being a young man and a young boy, sort of going through puberty and wanting to go to the gym. One of the first gyms I ever went to was a stereotypical bodybuilding gym. So probably over half the people in there were on some sort of gear. So naturally they would be fucking massive. And it is pretty intimidating, guys. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, like fucking going into the gym and there's some absolutely yoked people, and even the ladies are yoked, and it is intimidating. I'm not going to lie to you, and there is going to be times when you're going to think you're going to get a little bit anxious, and if you are prone to panic attacks or anxiety, or really shy or a massive introvert like me, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm a massive introvert, and this is massively out of my comfort zone, but I'm doing it. I'm trying to help you guys. I'm putting myself through it. Anyway, like if you are sort of prone to anxiety and that things, then grab a mate, grab a buddy, and make sure they are supportive of you. It really doesn't matter. Everyone's got their own thing. Everyone, either gets anxious or feels down or has low self-esteem or low confidence or whatever. Everyone's got something, and it's not talked about a lot. And I'm fuck it. I'm gonna start talking about it, and let's see if we can spark some conversations in the wider media as well, instead of just in this community of health and fitness. Like fuck it, everyone is dealing with something, and let's start that conversation. So if you can tag anyone into this episode, do it, and let's see if we can help some people. So yeah, like walking into a gym, anxiety. You might feel a little bit down. You might have very, very low self-esteem or lack of confidence. That's okay. Get a couple of buddies that understand and know you, and find the place for you. You don't have to go to the first gym you go into. If you don't like it, it's fine. Leave. Like that's okay. And I tell you what, like many times, the gym is my church. I say this all the time. The gym is my church because that's how I will deal with a lot of emotion. I'll be quite physical and I get it out. But sometimes, like I'll go in the gym and it makes me more anxious, and it makes me feel worse. And those are the days where I don't finish my program and I leave, and that's okay. Like if it's affecting your head and it's going in a negative way, so your head's getting worse instead of getting better, and you're in a gym, fucking leave. Like, don't finish your session. Pack your stuff up and go home, or go for a walk, or go do something else that's going to help you out. It's okay. That's really okay. And make sure you look after what's upstairs first. So back to the topic at hand. Gym intimidation, as I'm going to nickname it. I'm going to tell you a little secret here, guys. Everyone's intimidated. Everyone. Even that fucking massive dude that's lifting all the weights. He's probably a little bit insecure about how he talks to women, or about he's got scars on his body, or his hairline, or even that lady that might look on the outside, awesome. You might think, wow, she looks awesome. She might be really insecure about her self-image, or she might be really insecure about her cellulite. That's why she doesn't. That's why she doesn't wear shorts. And let me just say something here. I'm going off on a fucking tangent here, but let me just say something, ladies. It doesn't fucking matter if you've got cellulite or tiger stripes or stretch marks or whatever you want to call it. It's stunning anyway. It's fucking stunning anyway. And if a guy genuinely says to you, right, and believes it, that he doesn't like it because it's not quote unquote perfect, or he doesn't like, the stretch marks or whatever, then he's a fucking idiot. He's not a man. He's a boy. And just leave him. It's fine. Like, honestly, don't. You ladies do more on this planet than is sort of appreciated for. Like, the female form is nuts. Like, it's able to actually produce another human being. Like, it's fucking mental. And just have some fucking confidence about yourself. It doesn't matter what size you are, whether you're a bloke or a lady. It doesn't matter what size you are. I tell you what, that really, really inspires the shit out of me. Is if I'm walking down the street or on the bus or fucking in the car or something, and I see someone who's fat on the street, right? But they're out for a walk, they're out for a jog, or they're in the gym. That inspires the shit out of me. Why? Because they've somewhere along the line they've looked themselves in the mirror and gone, I'm going to make a change for you, and I'm going to make a change for my family, and I'm going to make a change for my future family, and I'm going to work hard until I get there. And that inspires the shit out of me. Like, that inspires me more than me walking into a gym and watching someone snatch 200 kilos. Like, that's fucking cool, man. That is really cool. And you look awesome. You got a nice fucking set of traps. You got a nice ass. You got a nice set of back or whatever. But like someone who's genuinely like, you can tell they're struggling, yet they're making an effort and they're working hard, and they just said, nah, I refuse to be knocked down and just sort of obeyed by the status quo. That inspires the fucking shit out of me. So you guys need a massive pat on the back. And whether you're going to do it for yourself or whether I'm going to have to come around and give you a pat on the back, I'll give you a pat on the back any day of the week. So fucking give yourself some sort of credit. If like in any sense, coming back from injury, going to another country, being overweight, being underweight, wanting a bit more mobile, wanting to fucking do this, wanting to gain some confidence, wanting to go meet a woman, wanting to go meet a man, whatever the fuck it is. If you genuinely want to make a change, you genuinely want to make a change in your life, and you're working hard towards it. I don't give a fuck if you're not going anywhere and you're running on the spot, but you're doing something and you're working hard towards it, and you inspire the shit out of me. No one fucking likes a waster. No one likes a dosser. No one likes someone who's just going to stand around and do nothing, Like, people are inspired and motivated and egged on and driven by seeing other people going after whatever they want. Like, it's inspiring to fuck. And having those people around you that want to become better, having those people around you that want to get fitter, having those people around you that make the right decisions. In fact, no, fuck it. Not even make the right decisions. Make the wrong decisions, but then rectify it. And just be like, hold the hands up and say, I fucked up. I did this, I did that, whatever. But then now we're going to work hard and correct that. Like, those people are the people that you need by your side. And those people are going to end up driving you on. And those people are going to end up helping you out when you get a little anxious or whatever. And if you want to go to the gym and play and things like that. So those people are people that you want, want you around you. And that kind of leads on to the next point, right? I'm getting fucking fired up here. I'm sorry, and I'm not even having much coffee today. It's a bit weird. Maybe because it's January 1st. I don't fucking know, but I'm going off on a tangent again. Anyway, this is another good point, and I thought about this, and it is so bloody true, right? If you start, mainly, let's just talk about the fitness scene. But if you start, right, you're not into training, or you've fallen off the bandwagon, or you've been injured or whatever, and you've had a period of time where you've gone away from training, and you start again, superficially, people are going to quote unquote hate on you. I don't like using that word because hate is a very, very strong word. I don't hate anybody on this planet. I really don't. Like, no one to me has done enough to me or my family for me to hate them. Hate is a very strong word, and I don't want to hold that grudge on me. Like, that will end up fucking tearing me apart. Done that for a long time, and it's not good. So that's another top tip with Alex. Don't hold a grudge. It doesn't help out. Superficially, yeah, people are going to label you as a bit weird. You know, if you get up half an hour early and you do a 10-15 minute yoga session, and you let someone know at school or at work, they're probably going to label you as a little bit weird. Or you go for a little jog, yeah, you're a little bit weird. Yeah, you runners are a bit weird though, because running's weird. I don't know why people would enjoy that, but again, that's a joke. I'm fucking with you. I digress. You go for a walk at your dinner break, but you don't go out for a smoke. But you were in that sort of community, but now you're making a change and leaving it. You are at the start, and what people will say, you will be labelled as being weird. You will be labelled maybe as a freak. If someone calls you a freak, then I'd tell them to fuck off, to be honest with you. That's kind of a strong word. But you will be labelled as weird. And that is going to happen. And that's okay. Because deep down, I guarantee you this. I fucking guarantee you this, guys. Deep down, those people that will label you will be inspired by what you're doing. 110%. 110%. I just have the balls to tell you. Guys, you inspire the shit out of me. And I tell you what, when I stand in front of a class and I've got one person or I've got 33 people standing in front of the class, the people in front of me inspire me. Not, to make six figures, not to be the best sort of coach I want to be. The people in front of me, those people inspire me. In that hour, those people inspire me. Why? Because they got out of bed, they got home from work, and they got their ass to the gym. And they're like, you know what? I want to make a difference. Whether it is because it's habitual, or whether it's because one of their mates dragged them there, or whether it's because they feel guilty, I don't give a shit. I don't care what their motivation is. They got to the gym, and they're like, okay, Alex, coach me. I'm here to work hard. And that inspires the shit out of me. Obviously, you might get the time wasters and they're not there to do anything, and that's a different story. But anyway, deep down, people will be inspired by what you're doing. People will be inspired about making a change. If you're a smoker and you turn around and go, nah, I'm not smoking anymore. And they're going to be, oh, come on, it's just a ciggy, it's just one, it's not that bad for you. Like, you're fine, you're a fit individual, or whatever bullshit they tell you. And you say, nah, I'm not going to do it. That strength of mind and that strength of character, that will inspire them in some way. I guarantee you. They might not ever tell you. Or they might tell you 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line if you still know them. They might not ever tell you, but you know for a fact they're getting inspired by that. And if they genuinely don't, and they like label you out and cast you out as like a weirdo or whatever, then those are the people you don't want in your life, especially when it comes to alcohol. Like, I've given up the drink. I've given up the drink for I don't know how long, but I've given it up. And the people, this is a big thing for me. Like, I'll turn around and I'll say, not giving up the drink. I mean, this is a big indicator. I'll say to people, I gave up the drink, and the people that go, oh, why? Like, it's a bit weird. Those are like, oh, okay. I probably don't need you in my life. But those other people that will say, oh, good for you, man. Fuck yeah. Or you might ask why, and I'll explain why, and they'll be like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Like, you're taking control of your life or whatever they'll say. And it's just like, those are the people that you need around you. Those are the people that will inadvertently push you to become better. And when your head slumps a little bit and your chin drops towards your chest and you're having a shit day, you're getting super anxious, or you're low, or your self-esteem drops, or your confidence goes, those people are the ones that's going to push that chin back up. And those people are the ones that you need by your side. So guys, like, superficially, people might label you as being different or weird, but I guarantee you, in some way, they're going to take some motivation from you, and they're going to be inspired in some way, because you're working hard to something that you want. You're making a change in your life. Changing your life, guys, is fucking hard. It's hard. It's also easy because you turn around and say, this is something I want to do. And saying it is really, really easy. You can say a lot of shit in the world, right? You can say whatever you want. And it's very easy. All we have to do is make a little vibration with our tongue and open our mouth and just sort of talk. And especially if you're a good liar, which I definitely am not, but if you're a good liar, then it's easy and it comes natural. And all you have to do is just speak. But actually making a change and getting up every day and doing something every day to become better, that is fucking hard. Why? Because it takes longer. But at the end of the day, those people that will see that will be inspired by that. And whether they want to be around you or whether they don't, they're still going to watch. I guarantee you they're still going to watch. And they're still going to be inspired. And 5 years down the line, 10, 15, 20 years down the line, if you're still working hard and you're genuinely being a good person and you're working hard to be a better person every single day and still working hard to build your empire and whatever it is, build your body, build your mind, build your spirit, create a beautiful, loving family and just be a good fucking human, those people will end up pulling themselves back towards you. And then the ball's in your court, guys. You can either go, I'm good, like, you didn't sort of support me then, or you're a little bit of a drain on my life then, or whatever. Or you can just say, yeah, of course, like, sort of come in, I'll always help you, sort of thing. But it's the people that will help you make those changes and will stay around while you make those changes. Guys, we're all human. We're all fucking human. And we all have something. So when we go in the gym, we're not going to feel too great. Even if you might look pretty goddamn attractive. And to be honest with you, who gives a fuck about, like, what you look like? Like, the main reason why we go to the gym is the benefit we get outside the gym, period. Whether we want to look good, that's great, but then you also want to look good because it will increase your confidence. So that's a mental. It's not because you genuinely just want a six-pack and then nothing else. That will make your self-esteem go up, although it shouldn't, because you shouldn't be valued on just how you look. Your body's going to change all the time. It depends on what you're eating, how you're sleeping, your stress levels, the environment you're in, how you're training. Like, your body will change. Like, for example, I've got several pictures. Like, maybe I'll post it up sometime. I got several pictures where my body's in a completely different state. Like, I've been anywhere between in a 5-year period, I've been from 61 kilos up to 96 kilos. And to be honest with you, it went the other way around. I was 96 kilos. I was playing rugby. I'd like to think I was all right. I was decent. I was pretty strong. I was working hard. I was training all the time, but I was eating like an absolute animal. And then, like, when that sort of rugby went, the only thing I could control was food, and then I went pretty much borderline anorexic. I don't think I've actually admitted that to many people in the past, and I've just put it on a fucking podcast. But there you go. Yeah, pretty much borderline anorexic, and I went to 61 kilos, and I was 18. And I was not in a good place mentally. And I tell you what, guys, everyone on the fucking planet suffers from something. and everyone in the fucking planet has a battle, and is battling from something, and that's something that life has taught me. To be honest, it's taught me in the past 3 months of last year, of 2019. I didn't really, I thought I was some sort of weirdo and labelled myself as some sort of weirdo because, I struggled with some certain things, and then, these little stories will come out of how people are struggling in similar situations to you, or struggling with similar things, and then you speak to people and you meet new people and you travel to the other side of the world. And I've always thought of New Zealand as this euphoric sort of paradise. I think it's a little slice of heaven because, again, I played rugby and we sort of like idealize this place as being heaven. But you come over here and people are suffering from the same shit people suffer from back home, and you're just like, oh wow, this is a legitimate problem, and like everyone deals with something. Everyone's got a skeleton in the closet, and everyone deals with something. So that's okay, guys. It's okay. Your insecurities is okay. Like you don't have to hide away anymore. And if people genuinely, if you open up to someone or you open up to a situation or whatever, and people take the good and leave the bad, then fuck those cunts off. Pardon my French, but fuck those cunts off. That's not okay. If someone's going to stay by you and whatever and help you through it, and you might go to the gym one day and you get a little super anxious and you need to leave, and they're like, okay, cool, and you leave. Those are the people you stay by. But I tell you what, in 10 years' time, they're still going to be there. You know what I mean? And you don't have to be in the same country or anything like that. You will always sort of help each other out, and like-minded people will always attract together. And that's something that I do believe. So don't. It's fucking easy to say to you guys, and to be honest with you, I find it really hard to take my own piece of advice on this. But don't allow your insecurities to control you all the time, because everyone's in the same boat. And at the end of the day, we have just arrived in 2020, in another decade, and you don't want to arrive into another decade and be in the same position. That's something that scares the shit out of me. It really, really scares the shit out of me is looking back after X amount of time, whether it's a few months, a few years, whether it's a year or whether it's 10 years, and I look back and I'm just like, I'm in exactly the same fucking position as I was. I'm no financially better. I'm no spiritually better. I'm no mentally better. I'm no better in my relationship. I'm no better in friendships. I'm no better in experience in life. Like, that scares the fuck out of me. And don't allow those little demons and those little skeletons to stop that. So at the end of the day, guys, if you genuinely want to make a difference to your health and fitness, but you're struggling upstairs and you're struggling mentally, then that's okay. But get into a gym, grab a buddy, hire a trainer, hire a coach. And at the end of the day, if you like, your coach is basically a counselor as well. You can talk to us, and if you don't feel warm with your trainer or your coach, and you don't feel comfortable enough to talk to him, then that's okay. You don't have to, but get yourself another fucking coach, because you should be able to. And if genuinely you need like 5 minutes and you don't have anyone else, and you're like, mate, can we just have and they're not obviously working or whatever, can we just have 5 minutes to have a coffee at the end or whatever and talk about some things? Then we don't get into this for the six figures. We get into this because we love people and we want to help them. And we genuinely want to help people's lives be better. Not just physically, but the mental side comes with it too. And yes, we'll always be there. And if they're not, get yourself another fucking trainer. Because yes, there is a lot of shit out there and you will have to sift through to find a diamond. However, there's also a lot of diamonds out there, and I've had the pleasure of coaching with a load of them. And quite a lot of them will be there, come thick or thin, hell or high water. And those people are the people that you need around you. And those people are the people that will go above and beyond for you. And again, if you get a little anxious in a session, it's fine. It's all good. If you don't like a certain gym, it's fine. It's all good. Leave. Find another one. There's always going to be a place for you. It's all right. And I think the last sort of point, I got written down as well. I've been going off quite a lot. Is sometimes you got to stand alone, guys. This is going to sound really shit, and especially if you get a little a little anxious, this is not gonna help. But sometimes you got to stand alone. It's not really attractive. I don't mean in a sexual sense. I just mean as like a human being sense. It's not attractive to see someone who is weak, whether it's a male or female. It's not attractive to see someone who doesn't have their shit together. It's not attractive to see someone who genuinely doesn't want to make a difference. Like they're the people that are cynical. They're the people that don't end up having good relationships. They're the people that end up having shit marriages. They're the people that end up getting fat. They're the people that end up getting just downright in the dumps and staying there. Like we all get in the dumps and we all get down, but it's whether you stay there or not, and whether you're fighting and clawing your way to try and get back. And it's not attractive to sort of to allow yourself to be there. And sometimes, guys, you're gonna have to stand alone. You're gonna have to fight your battles alone, and you're gonna have to work on yourself alone. A lot of time over the Christmas period and the New Year period to sort of just watch the sea and watch the sun and watch the waves and all that sort of stuff, and just allow my mind to think. And inevitably, it does go down. You end up going down into a pretty deep place. But you got to ride those waves, and you got to come back up. And you come back up a lot refreshed, and you see life in a different way, sort of thing. And you have the strength to continue on, guys. You have the strength to change. Everything you have ever needed is within you, and I truly believe that. And sometimes you just need a little bit of encouragement to find it. You're not getting some strength from other people. You're just getting encouragement to find the strength within yourself, and you are all strong enough. And sometimes you might have to weather that storm alone. But at the end of the day, if you're working hard and you're working towards something, and if you're going into that gym and you're working hard and someone sees you, and it's like, fucking hell, they're a hard worker, aren't they? Like, they're really working hard. Like, that's inspiring. That's fucking inspiring, guys. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, look at that cunt on the treadmill, like pounding the pavements, or look at that guy or lady squatting or deadlifting. They're always in the gym. Like, that's the superficial. But when you go deeper, they're like, shit, they're really working hard and they're inspired, and they get inspired by what you're doing. And once you stand alone for a while, guess what happens? People come around you. People start helping you out. People start watching. And they're like, oh shit. And in 5 years' time or whatever down the line, or like, you're going through summer, you're going through winter and you get to summer. Holy fuck, have you been working out? It's like, as a matter of fact, cunt, yes I have. Yes, I have indeed. I've been working dead hard. And it's just like, you're labelled and you're cast out as a bit of a weirdo and whatever. And it might be quite intimidating when you first go into a gym. But that's okay. Just wait. It's worth it. Like, you guys made the change. You guys made the decision. Now it's time to back it up. Now it's time to do the hard work. Like, being a better human and bettering yourself is a daily thing. I'm not saying you need to go to the gym every day. I'm not saying you need to do some sort of exercise every day. Well, ideally you're moving around, of course. But it's a daily thing, and you want to say a daily battle or a daily struggle, but I also think it's just a daily mission or a challenge. And you've got to be willing to be that little bit better every day. And that's you versus you. And it sounds very, very cliche, but it really is. At the end of the day, if you're working on yourself and you can genuinely hold your hands up and look yourself in the eyes in the mirror at the end of the day or at the beginning of the day and say, you know what, you're working dead fucking hard to be the best version of yourself you can be, and people don't want to stay around you, then fuck them. Or people still want to label you as weird for going to the gym, or want to look at you funny when you go in the gym, or try and be intimidating when you go in the gym, then fuck them. Like, who cares? When you get somewhere close to where you want to be, you might still not be satisfied with where you are, but they're going to turn around and think, oh my days, wow. And everyone, I'm sure you know people that have had this, or maybe you've had it yourself, where you're just like, no one supported you and you had to weather that storm alone. No one was around you. Maybe your good mates was around you, but most of the people that you knew sort of labelled you out as a bit of a weirdo. And then when you're getting somewhere, they're like, oh, how's it going? I always knew you were going to make it. You look like you're crushing it. How's everything going? Yeah, I've always had your back. Oh, I went to school with them. They were really cool. You know what I mean? Like they've missed out that important part of the chapter. They've missed out that interesting part of the movie. They've literally just read Once Upon a Time, Happily Ever After instead of the whole fairy tale, and they've missed out all the grind and the hard work. And those people that are willing to not necessarily suffer with you, but those people are willing to stay with you during those hard times and that working time, whatever it is in life. It doesn't have to be fucking the gym. It can be a job. It can be gardening. It can be just going on like a spiritual epiphany. It can be relationships. It can be friendships. It could be like a relationship with your parents. Whatever. Like if people are willing to stay by you while you're going through those sort of difficult times of just trying to be a better person and make a better change, then those people, keep them by your side. Everyone else, just let them go. It's all good. Like maybe they're never meant to be there in the first place. Who the fuck knows? I certainly do not know. Guys, I hope that helped. I know I chatted on for quite a while, but it was the first one of 2020, and I'm a little bit fucking fired up, guys. The next 10 years, I'm going to build an empire. I put it down on I don't want to say on paper, but it's not on paper, it's on audio. I put it down on audio, doesn't have the right ring to it, but anyway, you can quote me. I'm going to fucking build an empire. 2020, and I'm going to look back at this at 2030, and I'm going to be 33 years of age, and I'm just going to think, 23-year-old Alex, you were naive as shit, but you worked hard for 10 years and you got somewhere, mate. And that's the idea. Keep your eyes open, keep your mind open, work hard, be better, and help other people. I think we've lost sight of that. Help other people. Us as humans are sort of in our nature is to help others, is to nurture things. Like, don't fucking cast them aside just to chase your goals. It's all about give and take. It's all about helping and then also receiving help as well. Like, if we sort of work together, we can get so much further than everywhere else. Why do you think we live in a city? Why do you think cities were invented? It was for protection. Why? Because it was a settlement. Everyone was bound together. That's exactly why. We're all together. We're all together on this journey. We're just at different stages. So, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully that will sort of make you think a little bit about that gym intimidation sort of thing, and might help you out if you are starting the gym in 2020. If you are, fucking good on you guys. If you're not and you want to continue in, or you're just getting back to it because you've had a little break, again, good on you. Fucking kudos. Mazel tov, as they say it in Russian, I think. I don't know. They say it a lot in America, but who knows? Have a great day. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your month. Enjoy your year. Enjoy your decade. Enjoy your fucking life. Because without it, what's the fucking point? Have a good one. I will speak to you guys pretty fucking soon. Hopefully we're going to get some more guests going in 2020, which is going to be really cool. I know I chat a lot of shit, which you know that already. But it'll be really, really interesting to learn from other people, and I'm all ears. I'm all ears. We're all just trying to become that little bit better every single day, and just getting those like-minded people around us to help us do that and keep our chins up whenever they drop and feeling a little bit low. So, team, have a fucking great one. I really appreciate all the support. If you want to check out the website, it is there, AT Fittiness, so ATFITINESS.com. We got AT Fit Coaching on the Facebook page, and Alex Thomas Fit on Instagram, but I'm pretty sure it'll come up if you type in AT Fit. But if not, just Alex Thomas Fit is the handle. So, team, have a great one. Have a fucking great one. Because why not? What's the point if we don't? Have a fucking great one. Enjoy yourself. Take it easy. Stay healthy. Have fun. And all the above. Peace.